So, most diets that we go on allow for treat days, and while most people can enjoy treats and the occasional um, um, bit of chocolate or a biscuit with their tea, for some of us, a treat day is um, um, the beginning of that slippery slope back into habits that are uncontrollable. So many people that I work with say, I was so good all week, so I said I'd give myself a treat at the weekend. And then, that treat turns into a craving for more and more and more. And um, they find it very hard to get back on track again. So I don't recommend treat days. I choose freedom from compulsions and obsessions around food over treat days. And this panics a lot of people, the thought of never being able to enjoy um, a slice of cake or a bar of chocolate again. And what I would say to that is that you know, the enjoyment for me of a bar of chocolate was pretty short lived. I might have enjoyed the first bar, but when I couldn't stop eating bar after bar after bar, and when I didn't like the health consequences of all the chocolate I was eating, and when I was thinking about it all the time or thinking about what I was going to do because I'd eaten it, um, I had to do a sort of cost benefit analysis, and the cost of having that bar of chocolate didn't match the benefits of having it. So it's a decision that we all have to make, and I'm just saying from my experience, not having treats at all has brought me more freedom than all the treats I gave myself over the years. Um, it has given me um, freedom from food obsessions, freedom from binging, freedom from worrying about my weight, um, freedom from nighttime eating, freedom, all these freedoms, which for me outweigh the the treat. And I wish it were different. I wish I could say otherwise, and I wish there was some way that I could say, yeah, be good on 6 days of the week, and then on the seventh day relax. And it can be confusing because so many people can do that. But if you really struggle with um, um, overwhelming obsessions to eat, um, and your weight is a real issue, um, I recommend skipping the treat. Um, and, do a few experiments. See what happens when you have a treat. See what happens when you don't, if the mind quietens down around food. If your cravings quieten down, if your thinking quietens down, if there's less obsession about when will I eat, God, how much can I eat? I've eaten too much. What am I going to do because I've eaten too much? All this thinking is so exhausting. Um, so I choose to be free of that. And um, one of the things I've had to sacrifice is treat days. Now, having said that, I really enjoy my food. I really enjoy my food. And the other thing is that if we put down the foods that we binge on, which are usually sugar foods and very processed foods, we start to get more pleasure from the simpler foods. So, for example, a piece of fruit becomes really delicious and really sweet, and we can really enjoy it as much as if we were having a slice of cake. Um, so our palate changes, our sensitivity to sweetness changes, and we sort of down regulate our need for sugar, so we get more pleasure from less sweet things. So that's my message for today. Please contact me if you have any questions or if you'd like to know any more about how I work. Um, I know it's quite radical to the thought of giving up those foods, and maybe some people think it's a bit much, but I think you'll know yourself if you've crossed that line. And it's a continuum. We're all on a continuum. And where the problems, everyone enjoys food, everyone overindulges with food. but at a certain point we cross a line and it becomes self-destructive, and only you can know if food has become self-destructive for you. And that's if you have crossed that line into self-destructive eating, you're the type of person that I am targeting this at. So anyway, that's my message for today. Take care.